This video is not to make you dislike anybody or to have tantrum or resentment for anybody, but it's to make you know what happened yesterday in historical terms, and not to allow the ugly events of the past to repeat themselves again. That is what history connotes, not for you to hate anybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Plan B TV News, Gist, and Blog. Okay, now I have a question, not gist, not blog. I want you guys to watch this video and tell me your thoughts about it. I wouldn't want you to see it in a different angle. I want you guys to watch this video.
Okay, listen, pay attention. You see, the amalgamation of Nigeria in 1914 was actually to favor some certain people. Let me explain. You see, in 1960, Nigeria gained our independence, or rather regained their independence. Okay, what actually happened was that the British colonialists handed over power to someone they met in power when they came in 1900. I will explain. You see, have you ever heard that there was a certain level of resistance against the British colonial system in the north? No, you have never heard such a thing, but you heard of Ekumeku War. Okay, you heard of what conspired between them and Oba Nvaruwan and Baisi of Benin. You heard of what conspired against them with King Jado of Opobo. Okay, and some resistance that happened in the Midwestern region, but you have never heard of such thing in the north. I'm going to explain. Listen, the thing is this: after the Bering Conference that was called upon by Otto von Bismarck, you know, the presence of the Portuguese, the British were there, the French were there, the Spaniards were there, the Italians were there, and they shared Africa. So listen, when they came to what is known today as Nigeria, there was a certain level of resistance by some nations today that constitute what is known as Nigeria in West Africa, Nigeria. You see, but you hardly hear such a thing from the north. There was no resistance at all. Reason is this: when they came to Nigeria, okay, they started trading in gold and spices, and in some places they traded in palm oil. That was a major one. That's in Benin and in Opobo. You see, their initial intention was not just to come and trade. Their initial intention was to colonize the people. But because they came and found strong empires, because the Benin were very civilized, okay, they found civilized empires, and going outwardly to fight this civilization might be so brutal and damaging to them. So they came through what is called strategy and stratagem. They first started trading to buy the people trust and to study the people. So when they were done with studying the people, they came out of their shells and stated their intention, which is colonization, which they came and for the people. They fell the Benin Empire in 1897, disposed Oba Nvaruwan and Baisi, and expelled him into exile in Calabar. Okay, now they did that to King Jada of Opobo. You get the point now. So there was a war called the Kumeku War. That was the Easterners resisting. The Yorubas resisted in their own way. But in the north, you did not hear such thing. Why? This is why. Listen, before the British came in 1900, of course, you know that Uthman Dan Fodio was already there as early as 1804, because as early as 1805, the Empire of Kebbi was already captured. In 1807, the Empire of Katsina was captured. Their king, Magajin Hariru, committed suicide. So by 1808, the entire Hausa Empire was conquered. Now, when Lord Lugard came, okay, what he did was to just come, and when he came, he found people already there. He found another colonialist, because whether you like it or not, the Fulanis came to do with bows and arrow what the British came to do with guns and cannon. So when the colonizer met a colonizer, what he did is for the two colonizers to recognize each other and know who is more stronger. So the Fulani jihadists recognized the British to be more superior, because you cannot compare a man colonizing with guns and cannon to a man who is just colonizing with bows and arrow. So what happened? So the Lugard, instead of disposing them, only had to introduce an indirect rule. Hey, young man, I'm going to rule you through these people. You'll be my middleman. There was no need for them to resist. So the resistance that the British colonialists would have faced in the north was what the Fulanese already faced in the hands of the Hausa people when they initially came in the first time to fight them because the Hausas resisted, although they were finally conquered. So they found no resistance at all because the person they found in the north was not the indigenous owner of the land. You get the point now. He was not the indigenous owner of the land because the Igbos could not let you do that. The Yorubas, no, they could not let you do that. But there was already a power right here in the north. The people were paying taxes. The Yorubas were paying tributes and not taxes because there's a difference between taxation and tributes. The Igbos paid nothing at all. They only gave respect to Okpara. He was not authoritarian. They never saw him as a god. Okay, now, so in 1960, okay, when the British were going, remember, the colonial master enjoyed the north very well because the people did not resist. So Lord Lugard ruled the people through the emirs who were in power when he came. So when he was leaving in 1960, they simply handed over power to someone they met in power. That's what they did. And what is it? Hey, you, I met you here when I came, right? I know what you were trying to do. Okay, no problem. Keep doing what you were doing when I found you. But right now, I'll be doing it from my place. You will just be a middleman between me and these people. That is it. So they handed over to the person they met in 1960. Do you think it's a coincidence that people like Ahmadu Bello could trace himself or claim to be the grandson of Uthman Danfodio? Okay, these are people whom they met in power. So what happened in 1960 was handover to people who met. Hey boy, I met you, you take over power. As simple as that. That is it. Remember, this video is not to make you dislike anybody or to have tantrum or resentment for anybody, but it's to make you learn, know what happened yesterday in historical terms. Never you punish a child for what the father did. No, the essence of history is to make you reflect in the past events and not to allow the ugly events of the past to repeat themselves again. That is what history connotes, not for you to hate anybody. Okay, so love everybody. I have a whole lot of friends in Nigeria. I have Yoruba friends, I have Fulani friends, I have Igbo friends. They are wonderful people all over Nigeria. So don't hate anybody. The essence of this video is to make you learn. But what I want you to take home is this, that the British came to do in Nigeria with guns and cannon what the Fulanese came to do with bows and arrow. Maximum love and maximum support. I love you if you're a Fulani person out there. I love you if you're an Hausa person out there. I love you if you're a Yoruba person out there. And of course, I love you if you're an Igbo person out there. Maximum love to all of you. And when I come to Nigeria, I want to eat fufu. I want to eat amara. I want to eat tiwo shekafa. Love you, Africa. Love you, Nigeria. Wisdom is the principal thing. Remember, I remain the modern day town crier, and you can always request for free books. All you need to do is to go to my bio right here on TikTok. You see a WhatsApp contact. WhatsApp it, okay? And type in the comment section on TikTok, wisdom is the principal thing. Come to WhatsApp and comment, wisdom is the principal thing. And book will be given to you. The book is given to you by J Magnify Online Library, the essence to get young Africans to read. Make sure you read, for reading is a mental calisthenics. A mind that does not read does not expand. I love you. Thank you for all your support, for your comments. Okay, I love you so much. And this weekend, I'll be coming live on TikTok. Wisdom Africa, aha, is the principal thing.
Now, I want to ask you one question. What is your view about this video you just watched? What is your thought about it? Anyway, I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. God bless you for your great work. Bye.